Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, I'm going to make baked penne. Okay, here are the ingredients that you will need. You need penne. This is Italian hot sausage. I'm probably not going to use all this, but I'm going to cook it anyway, so if I have leftovers, I'll make something else. Half of an onion, tomato sauce. I'm using this one. It has no sugar in it. Some fresh mozzarella, some cherry tomatoes, and some parsley. Now what I'm going to do is cook my sausage in a pot with some water. While it's boiling, it's going to reduce it down and all the water is going to evaporate. And then I'm just going to take it out and chop it up to little slices. My sausage is coming up to a boil. Alright, I'm going to start with my pasta. We're going to have that water fully boiling high before I put my pasta in there. Sausage, you don't have to worry about it so much getting so super high. So I could just crank it up now. Alright, I wanted to show you guys real quick. When boiling this sausage, you're going to get this film up on top. Just discard it. You don't need that. What I do is just put it in a bowl and I throw it in the garbage. Once you get this out, it'll be fine for the next process of it fully cooking. It's just the first time when you put it in there. If you leave some, it's no big deal. You're going to get these little pockets of here because this is hot Italian sausage. I guess the oil that's inside, because it has a little bit of oil too. I sometimes pop it very lightly. This way, if you're cooking it too high, it doesn't splatter all over the place because eventually it will pop. Okay? Alright, so my water is boiling for the pasta. We're going to add some salt. You can just use regular table salt. This is what I have on hand, so I'm going to use my Himalayan salt. Some olive oil. Good quality olive oil. About a tablespoon. Now we're going to put our pasta in there. I'm going to do about half a box. It's 8 ounces.
You're kidding, right? You cannot really be enjoying that stupid show. I was changing channels.
We're going to let that cook and then I'm going to drain it. Should take about maybe 20 minutes. Not even. Olive oil prevents it from the noodles sticking. So make sure you put olive oil in there. Alright, can you guys see that up close? You see this huge bubble over here? Watch this. Okay, some of it would drain out. Not all of it, but some of it to release the pressure inside the sausage. Now what I'm going to do is flip it over.
Well, it's just a matter of being organized, but who am I telling, huh? This sort of stuff every day.
Here's another big bubble. Just poke it underneath. Never poke it up on top because you're going to get squirt. With this way, it goes into the water and the flavor still stays in the water. That's it. When all this water reduces, you'll see that you'll still have that hotness in the sausage because then it's going to soak up all that back up. Alright, so once you get to this process, you see how all the water evaporated. I did have to discard some, but here's what it looks like. It browns out on the outside. I'm going to take it out now. So let me grab a plate. I'm still releasing some of that oil. You're going to throw in some onions in there. About a tablespoon or two of water. Get all those flavors out from the pan. Alright, so here we have, let's see if you guys can see there, my sausage, my pasta, 3/4 of the bottle of the pasta, my onions, sauteed. We're going to mix everything all together. I'm going to add some garlic and parsley powder to this. But this is what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to add that. Probably about, I would say anywhere between half of a tablespoon to a tablespoon. This is my pasta. I ended up adding 1 tablespoon of parsley and garlic powder. Okay. And half of a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And it is some more flavor after I tested it. So now I'm going to cut my cherry tomatoes. Here's one I already cut. We're going to cut them into 4s. Give us some color. I have my oven preheating at 350 degrees right now. So this is how I am going to assemble it. Just going to put some down. Fresh mozzarella. You can use the bag stuff. This is what I had on hand. My oven is all set. That's why you guys hear it beeping. Just want to cover the cheese here. So I want to put another layer. Alright, that should be good enough. Get most of that sauce off of there. And all your little onions out of here. Take one more slice. Right, we're going to stick that in the oven for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. Until the cheese on top gets golden brown. So I put some aluminum foil on it. I'm going to use a cookie sheet pan. Just in case anything overflows so it doesn't hit the bottom of my oven. Just like that. Into the oven. We're going to cook it for about 15-20 minutes first, uncovered. So here we have it all prepped up. After I put the cheese on it, I put some fresh parsley on it. One more thing I forgot to mention is right before you put it into the oven, add the tomatoes. Hi guys, so can you see what my penne pasta looks like? It looks perfection. I'm gonna cut it and let's see what it looks like. Some of the sausages are in the way. Can you guys see that?